So today we're going to learn that how to create this fire shit. Watch this video till the end, because I'm going to tell you little amazing tricks too. But if you're tired and sick of your neighbor, then you can shoot their house and turn it into hell like this so you can relax yourself and watch it burn. Unless he is not Michael Myers. So without wasting any time, let's start. First step is we have to do is camera tracking. You can find this option by right-clicking on footage. In Track and Stabilize, track camera. Start tracking and don't forget to check detailed analysis. It helps to track footage in detail. Oh yeah, after 2 hours it's done. Now select 4 corner points of the window. Then right-click on it, and create null on camera. It's time to burn our neighbor's house. Now it's time to go for our fire shit. You can find these stock footages on Action VFX. They provide high-quality 4K elements. Not just that, they also provide free VFX. Let's come back to our project. After importing fire, switch blend mode to screen or add. Enable 3D option of layer, and then start adjusting position, scale and rotation. This will be a little difficult for you, but that's how we're going to track without using any tracking plugin. As you can see, now it's perfectly set in the position. Let's go for another fire. This seems great. Now as you can see, by enabling 3D, the scale and position looks close to camera. So you have to adjust it according to your footage. Importing elements is not just thing. You should also study your footage, like how the light and dark is working. And your element should also match to the scene. If it's not, then you have to do manually by color correcting. Now as you can see, 2 of our elements are tracked. Now select pen tool and create mask on fire layer to avoid unnecessary side. Oh no, WTF is happening? It's simple, you have to uncheck that roto bezier, and redraw a shape. Masking is done, now change mode to subtract. And add a little bit of feather. Done. Still we can see little gaps, so just adjust it. Boom boom, it's done. Now we're going to create some really amazing own stuff of us. Create solid of black color and turn off eye button. Now again, select pen tool and create mask of window holes. Turn on after it's done. And drag it below fire elements. I'm changing my mask selection because I did it wrong. Now add gradient ramp effect on solid. And turn on solo. Change ramp shape to radial ramp, and click on swap colors. Now define start and end point of ramp. Then change color to something like dark orange. Now it's done. Duplicate the gradient ramp, paste it in same solid, and invert the position of start and end point. Now cut gradient ramp 2, and duplicate solid. Delete gradient ramp 1 from new solid and paste gradient ramp 2. Change blend mode to screen and correct the start and end point if it requires. Now import burn marks. You can find these on Action VFX website. This is free, you don't need to panic. Enable 3D for marks and start adjusting position, scale and rotation. Please use orientation instead of using XYZ rotation. Turn down opacity. Same here, create mask for unuseful parts, and switch mode to subtract. Now I'm importing other burn marks and doing same process. I'm making little bit changes to the gradient ramp. Okay, so it's done. Now import other elements. Adjust position, scale and rotation. Same here. We have to create mask. And change it to subtract. Don't forget to add feather. Now I'm skipping this process because it's same. Any beginner artist who wants to become a good one, they should go for the detail as much as they can. Not just that. You should also study on how the perspective works. Now add fractal noise on the solid which we duplicated. Change the offset turbulence, make keyframe on it. Make it look like it's going upward. Okay, it's done. Now I'm using color vibrance preset from Video Copilot. You can also do this with curves effect, but I'm choosing to work with this. Do color something like high orange. Decrease vibrance and make other changes according to your footage's need. Now adjust brightness and contrast in fractal noise. This is not enough, but you can see how much good it looks. I'm skipping this process because it's same.
The next day.
Now we have to create other two windows. Turn on solid layer and rename it. Now copy 3 of the effect from below solid layer. Duplicate new upside wind named solid. And paste on it. Change blend mode to screen. Now change the evolution and randomize seed, so the animation don't look like its clone. Also animate the evolution. Now I'm importing more fire flames. One more tip for you fellows. If you're compositing a complicated scenes like this or more than this, always maintain and organize your files in folders, so you don't get lost in this maze. Okay. Now duplicate the original footage, and delete camera tracker from it. And then create rectangle mask for the whole window for each one. Now add Lumetri color and try to make it look like warm or burning. Those of you who don't know the curves much, you should really keep practicing it. It's very useful and gives good results. Now tap M by selecting footage, right-click on mask and track mask. Select position, scale, rotation and skew. And track forward. Sometimes tracking doesn't work good on mask, so you have to go manually on each frame. Yes, it's sad but true. Now our mask is done for this one. Let's move to another window. Now I'm doing same for other windows. Repeating same process as before, adding fire and creating masks. To work fast and save your PC from suicide, turn off all the layers of fires and burn marks of 2 windows. Duplicate 2 of the solids and rename it for the wide window. Change the position. Select all the mask and delete them, turn off layer. And recreate mask for this window. After it's done, turn on layer again. Scroll down to layers, copy 4 of the effects from the second window solid. And paste it on the new one. Now I'm repeating same process for burn marks, creating masks too. Done. Now turn off the layers, select duplicated footage, and create mask for this window. Also need to track this mask. Now add mesh warp effect, drag the points and make it like it's going with the wall. You can also increase rows and columns for more handy, but it can crash after effects. Now it looks like fire is stick with wall. Now add glow effect, adjust radius, exposure and intensity. I'm using deep glow, but you can also use inbuilt glow effect. After glow is done, make copy of all effects and paste it on other fires and make changes if needed. Add curves, and increase red curve and decrease blue and green curve, to make it look like orange or red tone. As we can see, our glow work has completed. Now to properly understand workflow, always organize your layers in group style. Like we can see, these layers are for window 2. And these layers are for window 3. Now it's time for some smokes. Not like the Travis one. You can get these for free on Action VFX. So you don't need to panic again. Now pre-comp smoke, select move all attributes and hit OK. Go inside the comp and add invert effect. Then search for shift channels and add. Change alpha to luminance. What this will do that, it removes black from the footage like unmult. Still we can see. Add remove color matting to remove black completely. Come back to the main comp, enable 3D, and disable every other layer so After Effect won't crash. We can see start point looks sharp. Come back to smoke comp, and create a small mask. But you can see there comes an error. It's simple, just pre-comp it again. And create mask on that comp. And add feather. Come back to the main comp, adjust position and add mesh warp. Make it curve. Like coming out from window and going up. After it's done, add Lumetri color. In the curves drag down right point to the bottom to make it dark. Now add the other smokes. Copy position, scale, rotation from first smoke and paste on the new ones, change blend mode to darken. Pre-comp it and make small mask around the start of smoke, and add feather. Adjust layer to go after the fire. Turn on the layers of window 2, you can see, the fire is coming above the smoke. Adjust layers and take it upside. Now, create subtract masks around fire and add feather value. Then, duplicate the smoke. Arrange them according to your footage's window. Smoke is done. Create new adjustment layer and add Lumetri color on it. Now I'm not going to tell you about color correction now, if you want I will make separate video on it. Import embers, enable 3D, adjust position and other parameters. Now it's CPU's time to fire, till then let's enjoy music. That's it, now create subtract masks for embers and add feather, and add glow effect. If you're using deep glow, and if you face this problem, just enable required for text, or simply just switch the blend modes to screen or add. Now add Lumetri color on embers, and make red kind of tone using curves and temperature. Embers part is done, now add another adjustment layer at the top of all, and add curves and Lumetri color for color correction. This was our final step, and it's done. I know there's one part is still missing. I failed to record the sky replacement part because it didn't record it actually. But what I did, I duplicated original footage, then added sky image between that two. Then used extract effect to remove sky white, and then color correct it. Hope you guys have learned something from this video. I will upload more than this since this was just a start. So make sure you subscribe to my channel to see more lit as content one after one. So, now go and create something. Goodbye.